So, before we get this video underway, we see that Finn Balor called out The Undertaker, but I have decided that I will not be playing any more matches on Monday Night Raw episodes. So, we can just get through these episodes a lot quicker. Unless it's a title match here and there, we'll play those matches out on Raw, but from now on, I'm just going to be simulating because there's no need for me to be wasting time showing you matches on Raw when we could just skip ahead into the finale of the match, the results, and it'll make everything go quicker. So, with that being said, no more matches on Raw unless it's a championship match, and the only time you'll see actual match gameplays will be for the pay-per-view. So, let's get this show underway. Finn Balor did indeed accept The Undertaker's challenge for SummerSlam, so we will get, I think this is the first match actually confirmed for SummerSlam, this Undertaker versus Finn Balor, so we will get it for the WWE Championship. And Finn Balor, will he come out as the Demon? That would be better if he did, taking on the Undertaker. What a great match. That should be the main event. Probably will. I don't know what else could. So yeah, we have answers to that match to our main event. Moving on, we have Jericho about to take Jinder Mahal on, but Kurt Angle once again attacking Kurt Angle attacking Chris Jericho once again before the match. Jinder Mahal able to get the victory, but that doesn't really matter. Jericho not really happy here, so it looks like we're gonna get this Jericho versus Kurt Angle match for the IC Championship at SummerSlam. That should be another good one on the card, but that is not official yet, so we will have to wait for another episode to see if it is official next week or next episode. Lita taking on Charlotte Flair. Remember, Lita won a battle royal a couple weeks ago, and Charlotte wasn't in it, but she has a one-on-one match here today. So Lita gets a big win on Raw leading up to SummerSlam. We still don't have a number one contender for Becky Lynch, so we have one more episode until then. Can Lita take that spot? We will find out. Moving on, we have a just regular tag team match, nothing on the line here. Kane and Dolph Ziggler, another makeshift tag team. Can we see them going after the tag team titles when they do indeed come up? If they will, the tag titles from SmackDown over to Raw. Who knows? But they lose here, so maybe not, a good sign for them. They probably shouldn't be a team. They lose to Lars Sullivan and Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens getting the win there. Paul Heyman at his side. Kevin Owens, remember, issued an open challenge for SummerSlam. Who will accept it? We're going to have to find out for SummerSlam, I guess. Kevin Owens on a roll right now, and he has been since like Backlash or WrestleMania 3 pay-per-views ago, and ever since he's aligned himself with Paul Heyman here. He is the Money in the Bank briefcase holder as of right now, so maybe it's all just a ruse to get us to believe that he's gonna have a match, but he doesn't. Comes out at the end, catches in on either Finn Balor or the Undertaker at the end of the night, becomes the new WWE champion. That would be something, wouldn't it? With Paul Heyman at his side, that would be amazing. But anyway, Kevin Owens gets the win there with Lars Sullivan. Moving on, we were gonna have a tag team match between Shawn Michaels and Triple H. Last week, Drew McIntyre attacked Shawn Michaels after their match, sign of poor sportsmanship. But tonight, even more poor sportsmanship between Drew McIntyre and DX. The reuniting of DX. Drew McIntyre and Rusev attacking DX before their match could even get underway. So we'll see how that plays out. There is going to be a major announcement by Vince McMahon next week, so we will find out what that has to do, and it could be regarding the tag team titles. It could be regarding Becky Lynch opponent, or maybe what Kevin Owens is going to do. Who knows? You know what I mean? So stay tuned for that. Mr. McMahon coming back to announce some matches for SummerSlam. And the main event, which was going to be Daniel Bryan and John Cena, Shinsuke Nakamura comes out, attacks John Cena. So we get kind of a better picture now of who Nakamura was going after in the last couple of weeks. Nakamura got a win on Daniel Bryan, and then last week he left The Miz out to dry. So all the remaining person there in that whole fiasco was John Cena. So it turns out Nakamura was going after John Cena. Could we be seeing a potential Nakamura-John Cena match at SummerSlam? That should be another good match there. Who could come out on top? And since they are both former world champions, it could be for number one contendership status. So have that in the back of your mind as well. So I think we have a couple of matches set up for SummerSlam now. Not all of them. I think the only one that's really official is Finn Balor and The Undertaker. So that is official for SummerSlam. Undertaker versus Finn Balor for the WWE Championship. For the IC belt, we could possibly be getting Jericho and Angle. For the Women's Championship, we still don't know. Becky Lynch still doesn't have an opponent. Kevin Owens with the briefcase. I mean, it's not going to be up for grabs, the briefcase. But the briefcase isn't. But Kevin Owens issued an open challenge, so we'll see what he does. And possible tag team titles on the line. Maybe a number one contendership for them. That could also be brewing up for SummerSlam between DX and Drew McIntyre and a partner of his choosing. So far, he's teamed up with like 3 different men, so who knows who he's gonna pick. And that's about it. I think that's all we have. Oh, and Nakamura and John Cena, and we are going to have Sami Zayn. This is another official match. Sami Zayn is going to take on Adam Cole for the Universal Championship from the SmackDown brand. They're gonna have a match to open up the show. Sami Zayn versus Adam Cole for the Universal Championship. So that should be another classic. Remember, they had a match at WrestleMania when Adam Cole was the NXT champion. He went over in that match. So can Adam Cole repeat, become the Universal Champion? If he does, that will allow Sami Zayn to come up to Monday Night Raw, and Adam Cole will be next in line as the SmackDown World Champion. So, that being said, this episode is over. We have one more episode until SummerSlam. Next episode, hopefully we have the full match laid out in front of us. We have an idea, but we need to make all this official. So, come back for the next episode.